Thank you for selecting my SQL Server 2014 Express playlist. The point of this video series is speed, brevity, and clarity. The goal is, in under 10 minutes, you have the outline to complete the lesson. Each video will have a corresponding blog post. You can find the link to my WordPress blog in the video's description. Where appropriate, I will redirect you to my GitHub account to download files and save even more time. This optional video is for setting up a sandbox if you desire to use the trial software. I documented how to create the environment I use for the series. A sandbox provides host system protection. All the software I installed is free. Microsoft Windows 10 is a 90-day trial. Everything else goes on in perpetuity. Check out my blog for the links to save you time. So let's take a look at what are the benefits of a sandbox real quick. It protects your host operating system. It eliminates side effects that could harm it. It lets you learn new operating systems. If you're on Windows 8 or Windows 7, you're going to be able to learn Windows 10, and it'll allow you to experiment with security. So what is the sandbox configuration? Well, you're going to download and install Oracle VirtualBox. It's a open source software from Oracle that allows you to host other operating systems. You're going to download the 90-day trial for Windows 10. You're going to set the resolution for video if you want it to look just like mine, but you don't have to do that. You can activate the license if it doesn't happen automatically. So these last two steps are really important. Perform Windows Update so that the Windows 10 version is the latest one that's available. And install .NET 3.5. If you do these two steps, and I would reboot in between, you're going to ensure that you have a nice stable operating system to apply SQL Server 2014 on. So let's talk a little bit about Oracle VirtualBox, show you what that looks like. So this is what it looks like. This is the i11 Windows 10 operating system. That's the 90-day trial that you're seeing. So let's go back to the slide real quick. So if you look, here are the links. So this is what Oracle is going to look like when you go to it. Windows 32-bit, 64-bit for what I did. My host operating system is a Windows 10 64-bit, so this is the one that I wanted. And then when you go to the other link, it's going to bring this up, and you're going to want to pick Microsoft Edge on Windows 10. It's one of your choices. It's the last one. And select the platform of VirtualBox, then go ahead and download it. Then once you've downloaded it, you can pull this up. You're going to go to File, and you're going to be able to import an appliance, walk through the steps, and then you'll be able to run the operating system just like I have. So the only other thing that you need to do is you need to go ahead and apply .NET 3.5. So let's take a look at that. .NET 3.5 link is right down here. You will need to install Microsoft .NET 3.5 Service Pack 1 for SQL Server to work properly. The screen that it'll show you is right here. I'm assuming you're speaking English. Go ahead and click the download, and then you're good to go.
So once you pick the download .NET Framework 3.5 Service Pack 1, it's going to run for a bit. It's going to install some of the prior versions. It's going to download. We've launched it. We're now going ahead and installing. Alright, and this is what it looks like once you've installed .NET 2.0, 3.0, and .NET Framework 3.5. So that's exactly what needs to happen to be able to move forward and install SQL Server successfully. And we're good to go. Thanks for listening. Let's move on to the next video and install Microsoft SQL Server.